maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know, of course, but I mean, they may actually be out there. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to just sit here and play music. Why do these objects keep moving? Because I move them, and then I forget. Here's music. Next is some Roy Brown. This one is Mighty, Mighty Man.
Hey, Synth.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah. The line at the car wash? Super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
That was the 5 stars.
No way to pick this.
All 5 of them. Get it? Because it's, well, funny? Sort of? No. Here's some, news from around the Commonwealth. If you didn't, hear it already from someone smarter.
Silent type, huh?
Some people, quote me, there are raiders out at, Libertalia have been for a while now. Well, I guess, someone went in there and kinda tore the place up. Kind of, I don't know, weird, I guess, right? I don't know why they do that, if it's even true, but... If there's any, development, you'll hear about them, here. Unless, you search for developments in other places, then, what can we do? It's not a race. This next song is called Easy Living. Remember?
Can't pick this.
It would appear my target has disappeared.
What was that?
Intruder alert!
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633. Initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus. All right, Synth.
Please.
C322. Initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257. Initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
That's all of them. Objective complete. All hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute.
Combat
Report the
initiated.
father upon
You must be terrified.
Connie Allen there with Rocket 69. Here's some news from around
Sean?
the Commonwealth.
You know,
If you didn't,
in all my years,
heard
I've
already
never set
from
foot outside the
someone smarter.
Institute. Not once.
Some people
Since the
some
day
folks
they
may know
brought
that,
me here.
There are raiders out at
I've never had a reason.
Libertalia.
But now,
have been for a while.
This
now.
just confirms the truth I've
Well,
always known.
I guess
The Commonwealth
someone went in there
is
and
dead.
kinda
There's
tore
no
the place
future
up.
here.
And there
The
are,
only hope for humanity
rumors, just
lies
rumors,
below.
that it was the Institute. Kind of
Wasn't
I don't know,
always like
weird,
this.
I guess. Right?
It used to be different.
I can only imagine.
I don't know why they do that.
Standing here,
Or if it's even true, but
I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault.
search for
In
developments.
truth,
in other
the
places,
Institute
then,
rescued
what
me.
can we do?
Both of us, really.
Not a race. This next song, it's 60-minute man, and whoa, boy.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he?
Okay.
Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Your unconditional love is overwhelming. I think I need a moment.
I can accept that you're offended. You must understand, though. I have had no love to feel. We have been strangers until now, you and I. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Institute. Not the first or last time it will happen. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
I'll take a look, sure.
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors
Good, we're all here.
Can you not see the grime?
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Right. Such hard times down here.
I would never disagree that life in the Institute is better than above ground. We have done much to ensure it. Now, we take things even further. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Bob Crosby there.
Sounds like an important step.
Well, that's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way,
Nick Valentine is
she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't
Please,
be serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us. but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation.
Not a chance. I'm not doing anything.
Look, I get that there's a lot going on right now, and this is all moving pretty fast. You're not the only one that feels it. Fact is, this won't work unless we've got you. So take some time, mull it over, and get back to me, okay?
Allie.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online, we're going to have to cut some... You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire...
Right. Ah, man. I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You wouldn't recognize one if it fell on your head. That's why I'm going to retrieve it.
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
There we go.
contact.
That's it.
I hope you enjoyed that last song. Okay. Here's the latest news, or at least the latest news that I've heard about. Maybe everyone else already knows. The Brotherhood stuff around the Commonwealth. They were last seen attacking Fort Strong. The fort was, I mean, as far as I know, filled with super mutants. So
got it.
That's fun. I guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's an improvement, right? Brotherhood instead of, mutants. That was a joke, by the way. I was totally kidding. Didn't really mean it. And if the Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure you're very nice. Please don't kill me. This is the ink spots. The inks, not the ink spots, but the ink spots. The spots of ink. The song is I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire, the ink spots.
Yes.
there? Come in. Let me end your suffering.
For victory!
Gotta find the card. Key card. That'll come in handy. I don't see the beryllium agitator anywhere. They must have moved it.
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead, I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money? Political favors? A goddamn medal?
That's enough. Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my
Godless freak!
that actually helps since. Well,
We need reinforcements!
it sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, dangerous, I bet. No, I think it's way safer to just
No power.
play music.
Why do these objects keep moving?
Because I move them. And I forget. Here's music. So this is Billie Holiday singing Crazy He Calls Me, this guy.
Going down.
Long live the brother. Feel my...
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
now a combat zone. You may suffer harm. This notice requires...
Anomaly detected. Contact.
Ray Smith, everybody. Ray coming to you from, the jewel green, the green, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Elton Britt is next with a song that, well, frankly, it sounds very irresponsible for several reasons. Here's Uranium Fever.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful. From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Dr. Fillmore?
Well, I see you managed on your own. I won't lie. I was a little nervous you wouldn't pull it off. Seems I needn't have worried. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
As long as you respect our rules and policies, you might just succeed.
How's your energy level?
Nice work bringing that rogue scent.
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
Okay. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Mm-hmm. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Mm-hmm. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well.
I see. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
I see. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Mm-hmm. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Interesting. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well.
Okay. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
Okay. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Okay. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now.
But I haven't quite finished.
I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
What did you hear?
Dr. Fillmore's report was quite thorough. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Good. Here I was, afraid I'd have nothing to do.
Very funny. There's something that needs your immediate attention. While you were working with Dr. Fillmore, a small team was dispatched elsewhere in the Commonwealth. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute.
Let me guess. He botched the job.
It is unclear exactly what happened, but at this time I am not concerned with placing blame. There was no indication that this would be a problem, but the arrival of the team was an unwelcome surprise to Mr. Wallace. Somewhere along the way, he must have realized we'd been monitoring him from a distance. He called in mercenaries to defend him. I'm sure they're nothing we can't handle. Ensure the safety of the team and Mr. Wallace, and see that they all arrive back here safely. I'll be waiting.
Detected. Is someone present? Engage in hostile life form.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it.
It wouldn't have been such a mess if you'd handled it differently.
I never claimed to be suited for field work, and I explicitly stated that when given this assignment. Mercenaries. You believe that? There was no intelligence to suggest that he was that paranoid. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
Far as I can tell, you were only in harm's way because you screwed this up.
Look, I had the same intelligence reports as everyone else. No one saw this coming. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
What do you mean, get Wallace? You don't have him already?
I know. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
I guess I'll have to, since you're useless.
I think that's a little unfair.
It might interest you. If not, hang on a minute and I'll go back to the music that we usually play.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Was where those mercenaries lived? The Gunners! Gunners!
Please try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me. That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Right. We're here to steal your kidneys and your memories. That's why I'm wasting time talking to you through the door.
That's not funny! None of this is funny!
but that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. It's probably not. Right?
Shut up and listen to me. We're not here to hurt you, but if you make this difficult, you're gonna regret it.
Okay, all right. What do you want from me? Why are you here?
She's pretty good, right? Everybody?
Mr. Wallace, would you be willing to help the Institute?
Help? The Institute? But aren't they... I'm the bad guys?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
This is an opportunity you will never have again. Don't be stupid. Don't pass it up.
Don't call me stupid. Okay, fine. I'll go.
Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
Screw you. There are plenty of things I'd rather have done than come fix your mess.
Wow. Okay. Message received. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Movement detected. Curious. can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Let's look around for robot components. I wouldn't mind an upgrade. Whatever it is we're out here looking for, I'm certain we'll find it soon.
Evening is drawing near. Perhaps we should seek shelter.
My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
Most robots aren't self-aware. You can hardly blame them for carrying out their function until the end.
Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, ma'am.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
Don't worry. I have no problems assisting with the destruction of my own kind.
I wasn't aware that roaming the Commonwealth could prove so interesting. The daily choices you humans need to make regarding life and death must be quite a burden.
Connie Allen there with Rocket 69.
So, there's this thing I heard about. I'm not even really sure what to say. There are stories about... Well, it's some big contraption that's being built out there in the Commonwealth. No one that's mentioned it, they don't know what it does. Not for sure. This next part, well, I mean, it's just people talking, you know. It doesn't make it true. Not necessarily. But it's been said, well, it has something to do with the Institute. Trying to blow it up, or make it disappear, or something. There aren't really any details. If I were you, and I saw this thing, well, you better believe that, you know, I'd run the other way. Up next, well, it's Ella Fitzgerald.
I'm afraid I'll be unable to extract any useful data from these robots, ma'am. Don't worry, my ocular sensors are well suited for travel at night. Perhaps if more robots possessed my mercy algorithm, we wouldn't be forced to destroy them. I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions. It's a rather pleasant evening, wouldn't you say? My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
I trust you're enjoying my company. You and I make quite an effective team.
You lead the way, and I'll follow, man.
Your emotions appear to be an anomaly in your programming. Perhaps you should have them purged.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
I must apologize for the odd noises I'm currently emitting, a consequence of being mechanical in nature. Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
Never fear, ma'am. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, ma'am.
All systems are go, ma'am.
Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, ma'am.
Greed, hate, anger. It's a shame, but humans seem to rely on negative emotions in order to survive.
pleasure to serve with you, ma'am.
You lead the way, and I'll follow, ma'am.
Never fear, ma'am. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
It's a rather pleasant evening, wouldn't you say? Rust-proof, radiation-proof, and a lifetime supply of power. I couldn't
I
ask
must
for more.
apologize for the odd noises I'm currently emitting. A consequence of being mechanical in nature.
Don't worry, my ocular sensors are well suited for travel at night.
All systems are go, ma'am.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
Don't worry, my ocular sensors are well suited for travel at night.
I appear to be well built for travel. You should be commended for a job well done.
We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Roy Brown, again. Plenty of his records survived. Somehow.
Monitoring the Commonwealth is proving to be quite rewarding. What a fascinating place.
I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Here's the latest news, or at least the latest news that I've heard about. Maybe everyone else already knows. The Brotherhood continues to do stuff around the Commonwealth. They were last seen attacking Fort Strong. Super agents. That's fun. I guess maybe they're gonna take over. Right? Brotherhood instead of, it's... That was a joke.
I trust you're enjoying my company. You and I make quite an effective team.
And if Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure you're very nice. Please don't kill me. Now I'll, I guess I'll play some Billie Holiday.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting. My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time. traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting. I must apologize for the odd noises I'm currently emitting. A consequence
I'm
of the
afraid I'll be unable to extract any useful data from these robots, man. Greed, hate, anger. It's a shame that humans seem to rely on negative emotions in order to survive.
My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
Whatever it is, Rail, you're looking for, I'm certain we'll find it soon.
I trust you're enjoying my company. You and I make quite an effective team.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
Perhaps if more robots possessed my mercy algorithm, we wouldn't be forced to destroy them.
Most robots aren't self-aware. You can hardly blame them for carrying out their function until the end.
Let's look around for robot components. I wouldn't mind an upgrade.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, man.
You lead the way, and I'll follow, man.
Rust-proof, radiation-proof, and a lifetime supply of power. I couldn't ask for more.
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
Don't worry. I have no problems assisting with the destruction of my own kind. Perhaps if more robots possessed my mercy algorithm, we wouldn't be forced to destroy them.
We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Most robots aren't self-aware. You can hardly blame them for carrying
I
out
must
their
admire
function
that running
until
the
the end.
Commonwealth proves so interesting. Lead on. There's so much ahead to discover.
Don't worry. I have no problems assisting with the destruction of my own kind. This should be interesting. I wonder what you'll build next. I'm afraid I'll be unable to extract any useful data from these robots, ma'am.
have the entire Commonwealth to explore. Where should we go next?
Let's look around for robot components. I wouldn't mind an upgrade.
Your emotions appear to be an
Such a
anomaly in
positive
your
guy,
programming.
that Bing Crosby.
Perhaps you should have them purged.
You're listening to Diamond City Radio, if you're listening at all.
All systems are go, man.
This here, okay, it's Cole Porter, I guess. That's fun.
I'm afraid I'll be unable to extract any useful data from these robots, man. Most robots aren't self-aware. You can hardly blame them for carrying out that function until the end. I appear to be well built for travel. You should be commended for a job well done. Let's look around for robot components. I wouldn't mind an upgrade.
Never fear, man. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
Perhaps if more robots possessed my mercy algorithm, we wouldn't be forced to destroy them. I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions. Monitoring the Commonwealth is proving to be quite rewarding. What a fascinating place. Don't worry. I have no problems assisting with the destruction of my own kind. It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here. It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here. Traveling with you is proving to be quite enlightening.